Good morning, happy Monday. Heading now to Petach Tikva, to Intelligo HQ, to meet with Shlomo and Ari, and to talk about the future of this company. Love the company, super excited to be working with them. After that, going to Jim's Beer Factory, one of my favorite restaurants, to meet an old friend's brother, Andrew Greenstein, who I know the family for a long time, and we've been planning this lunch for a couple of months now, and pretty excited to meet him. After that, going to be having a couple of other meetings towards Tel Aviv, then coming back home, going back to Tel Aviv tonight for drinks with Sinai VC, the guy I met with last week, Eric Reiner. Big fan of him already, and he's invited some close friends for drinks in Tel Aviv. So all in all, it's going to be a pretty relaxed day, but an exciting one. Let's do this. Made it to Petach Tikva, and on the way I remembered I have something in my glove compartment that I have not used for a very long time. My GoPro Hero 4 Silver. I'm going to try to use this device a little more. It is one of the most unintuitive devices I've ever used in my life. The menus are ridiculous, but it's kind of cool how tiny it is and how it takes 4K video. So yeah, I'm going to try to play with it a little more, maybe get some cool B-roll with it, and we'll see. But pretty awesome, actually. If only GoPro knew how to build software like they build hardware, they'd be in a lot better shape. And that's all I'm saying. Finishing up another phenomenal meeting, if I do say so myself. Shlomo Mirvis, you've met the guy before, CEO of Intelligo. What is Intelligo? For those that have joined the vlog since the last time I interviewed you. Full disclosure, I'm an advisor of the company.
Intelligo is an automated background check company powered by AI and machine learning. So we actually the first ones to take a product which was completely manual, make it automated.
Okay, so now I'm gonna slow that down. No, okay, so background checks, right? The ability to know who the person you are now collaborating with is. What is their background? Were they accused of something? Did they have bankruptcies? Did they have lawsuits? You need to know. It's a dangerous world out there. I don't mean to, that's actually, it's not about a dangerous world. It's not about that. It's about, like Ari said before, building relationships with people that you want to build relationships with. It's extremely important to know, at the end of the day, every single company out there, every single HR professional, every single Uber driver, you need to know who the person is, right? For so many reasons. So you guys are using the most cutting edge technology. You said machine learning, you said AI, using big data, using it all. I mean, all the buzzwords you can imagine. And why is this interesting from a, let's call it, product perspective? How were background checks done before? What's going on? Talk to me.
Look, if you think at the end of the day, what is the most important thing in a company, in every business?
People.
It's people.
Love it.
It's all about people.
100%.
People invest in people, people partner with people work with people, and that's the most important thing. So if there's one thing that you want to make sure that there's no risk there, is the people you're working with.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. We want to make that something that is accessible for people to easily do it,
right,
to make sure you're working with the right people, and to allow good business working.
I think we have to have a drinking game every time you say the word people. Drink. No. Okay, so let's just break it down in terms of, real quick, how is background checks done pre-Intelligo? Like if I'm whatever company, I don't know, I'm not even gonna name names. What happens today if I want to know who Shlomo Mirvis is? What has to happen?
So maybe I'll start saying that if you ask an average person, if it's a head of HR or head of operational due diligence or pre-investment, the people that actually use this product, they would complain that they feel it's a burden on them. Although it's supposed to really support them, they feel it's a burden. What we're trying to do is to really allow you to feel this is something that is helping you. It's not a burden, it's helpful, it's easy to do, and it helps you.
I might even go as far as to say that it's sexy. I mean, the platform, the actual product, which maybe we'll show in an interview in the future, is like straight out of like 24, the show. Like it looks super cool.
True, and I really believe in coolness. Meaning, first thing we wrote.
There's the one-liner. I really believe in coolness. Yeah.
No, in order for a product to really succeed today, it has to be cool. When I say cool, what does that mean? Is that people want to use it. They see it, they say, wow. You have the wow.
I think the words wow factor have to now be changed to the lemonade factor. Right? Lemonade, right? Insurance, but they made it sexy. It's a great user experience. I'm giving them as an example among many, many other companies. But okay, so real quick, we can't talk very much about the progress of this company because at the end of the day, think what we're doing here. Background checks, financial institutions, government agencies, and there's all kinds of sensitive stuff here, so we can't talk too much. But can you talk about, for example, who are the advisors in this company?
The advisors come from a variety of backgrounds. Some security, so we have the former head of the NSA, we have the former head of A200, we have a former partner in Goldman Sachs.
People are going to think you're like BSing them. Like these are actually advisors and they have Hillel Fuld. Like what just happened? That doesn't make any sense. But
the number one advisor.
But hold on a second. Let's just back up here. NSA. Who's that? What's his name?
Mike McConnell.
Mike McConnell. You got Pinchas
Royce.
What was he?
A200.
He was the head of A200. No.
Head of A200. Yeah.
Like people at the highest caliber. Like seriously the highest caliber. And you've gotten, and again, we've talked about this in the past. We can't get too much into this, but you've gotten inbound demand. You've gotten inbound interest from quite literally the biggest companies on planet Earth that have such a pain point that there's no way for them to efficiently run background checks like it's 2018, not 1981. Because at the end of the day, listen, we're not alone in this space. There are other companies doing background checks, but as you explained to me before, there's background checks and there's background checks, right? There's the basic stuff you can get to know a little, but Intelligo literally will present and will surface any and all information about a person that is anywhere on the internet.
Right.
I mean, anything. Give me an example. So you got like you said, bankruptcies, lawsuits. Give me some examples.
Reputation, social, negative media. Anything that can give any indication about who you are and what your personality is.
Unbelievable. So to date, you've raised, did we talk about how much money this company's raised?
Yes, we've raised until now $6.8 million.
$6.8 million. And again, tons and tons of inbound interest from the biggest names out there, not only traditional VCs, but actually institutional and strategic investors at the highest levels of the highest, most respected financial institutions in the world.
Right, and I think that's the biggest compliment we can get as a company, maybe, that people see these interviews, see the articles about us, and actually touches the most painful point that they're dealing with. And then suddenly people are approaching us, we really want to meet with you because this is really helping us. I can't ask for more. I think that's the biggest thing.
Biggest validation you can get, 100%. And we're talking about your upcoming trip, and again, can't talk too much about it, but like you're jumping between New York and San Francisco in terms of business, but making a little stop in Washington to meet again. Was I talking about? We're not talking about names, but like, can we say the fact that you're going to Washington?
Yes, we can say that.
We're going to Washington. Okay, again, no names, but like meeting. I mean, people you cannot even imagine. By the way, one day you'll tell me how you even get to these people. I have no idea, but somehow, it's inbound, but also your relationships. I mean, you're a master at that. So the bottom line is like this: number one, stay in Petach Tikva. So we got gems here down the block. Number two,
stay in Israel.
Of course, but what I was going to say is number two, when this becomes what many investors are already saying today, the next unicorn of Israel, the next billion-dollar company, remember the little people, okay? That's all I'm saying. Listen, man, it's amazing. Like I said to you 100 times, and I'll say it here, and I've said it here 100 times, super honored to be working with you. I hope we work together for many, many years.
Me too.
I am a huge, huge fan, both of the technology and the market, but more importantly, of the people in this company, especially the CEO. I'm not just saying that because he's sitting here. People that follow me know that I love Shlomo Mirvis, and your cousin and I went to elementary school together. But this is my ADD. I'm all over the place. All right, listen, you got to go to your next meeting. I'm going to Gems, so this was great, and let's just rock.
Definitely, thank you, and always great working with this guy.
By the way, this is the most awkward handshake ever. Can you do a normal handshake? Thank you. Man, I love that company. Can you tell from the interview? I often wonder this. Can you tell from the interview how nice of a guy Shlomo is? Like, he's a special dude. I don't know if that came off in the interview, but he really is. Anyway, now going to Gems to meet Andrew Greenstein, an old friend of mine, Yaira Greenstein's brother. At Gems Beer Factory, one of the coolest restaurants in this country. Made it to Gems, circled to this place for like 15 minutes looking for parking. How is that still a thing in 2018? But the good news is I made it to Gems. The food here at Gems, as I said, is outrageous. Look at this. Gems has the most outrageous schnitzel I've ever seen in my life. Look how big it is. Yeah, this is the man.
Am Yisrael Chai, baby! Yael.
He doesn't even need an introduction. Jeremy Wellfeld, Mr. Gems himself, the man who started Gems, the man who came up with this vision for this place. How did it all start?
It all started in when I got out of the Army. I was so lucky, so blessed to go back to the United States and taste fresh beer for the first time. A blueberry ale in Baltimore. Can you believe it? A fresh beer, blueberry ale in Baltimore. And now, Chag Sameach, Am Yisrael. We're opening for you guys everywhere, so you don't have to drive far from home.
Where was your last job?
Love you.
Where was your last job?
Last opening was last week.
No. Where was your last job?
My last job
Before Gems.
Well, my last job before Gems actually was my wife had me clean the bathroom because she loves me so.
Before that?
Well, I've had so many jobs I can't even remember.
What's the one I'm referring to?
You're referring to the White House,
Yeah.
but I'd rather clean the bathrooms here in Israel any day than work in the White House.
That is the one. People are looking at him like he's absolutely crazy. I love it, but he doesn't care. Look at
I don't care.
People laughing over there.
I'm busy. Chase your shirt. Tequila. Tequila.
You drink tequila?
Tequila.
No, don't wait. We're not gonna drink it.
I'll drink tequila.
I'll fall asleep, man. It's
I want to
afternoon.
drink tequila with those boys. Those boys, tequila. Tavile kola bakbuk.
Oh my God! All right. Anyway, so
Kosher Pesach. Tequila.
how's the wife doing? She's good. Your wife's the
Thank
hot
God.
marketer in this country.
She is. She's much smarter than me. Thank God for smart women.
She was
That's
VP
all I have
marketing
to
of
say.
PCI Telecom, correct?
For many years. Now she's working for Vetlens. She's amazing. She
is
does
amazing.
it all. She gave me such beautiful children.
All right.
Love
listen,
my
man.
wife.
Wait a
Love
second.
my
How much
wife.
did you drink today, by the way?
Just started actually.
Okay, good.
Just started.
All right, so you got Petach Tikva is the flagship store. You got Ranana, Kfar Saba, opening in
Ramat
Beersheba.
Chayal. No, we will be. Ramat Chayal, Modin, Kesaria, Pardes Chana opened last week. We love that little place, man. It's so cute.
Dude,
oh
this
my
is literally,
God.
it's an empire. You're an empire.
We're working on it. Actually, Herzliyah's next. Somet Olim.
Oh, man.
We're working.
What
We're
about
working
Beit
it.
Shemesh?
We're gonna get there. We love Beit Shemesh.
What about Jerusalem?
It's too intense, man. I'm
No, I
sorry.
hear that.
The spiritual energy there is too intense for me.
Jerusalem's
I don't know what I do there.
I hear that.
Love you
Listen,
guys. Am Yisrael Chai.
Food here
Chag Briyut.
is
Briyut.
outrageous, my friend. That chopped liver, forget about it.
Love
Go do
you
your
guys.
thing, man. Thank you. As
Right.
always.
Always a pleasure.
Love you, man.
You're the best.
So me and this guy, Ori, well, you'll meet in a second. We're leaving the restaurant here, and he's like, I have something for you. And I'm like, oh, what did you do, man? You have to get me something. And the guy just freaking unwrapped a t-shirt with my logo on it, and look at the back. ADD is my biggest blessing. Oh my God. He literally went and he made t-shirts, dude. Epic. I love it. Oh my God. Super cool. We turn it around for 1 second. And it looks like really high quality t-shirts too. By the way, people think that hay looks like Hashem. It's a problem. Dude, I love it. I am officially floored. Finishing up this ridiculous meal here with this dude. Who are you?
Ori Greenstein.
Ori Andrew Greenstein. So Ori Andrew, which one do you go by?
I'll go by Ori. My
Ori.
friends call me Ori.
This camera's not behaving today. There you go. Okay, so let's start with the fact that I know your sisters probably for like 15 to 20 years.
At least.
Yaira and I went to camp together. We hung out, good friends. And Yaira, I think, said to me, I don't know if was it my latest New York trip where she said we have to meet, or was I feel like it was before.
First before, and then on your latest, New York trip, she reiterated it.
Right. So we've been in touch for a couple of months trying to get this meeting to work. You came all the way out to Petach Tikva to meet me. I appreciate that. You gave me ridiculously cool T-shirts. Really appreciate that. Tell me about yourself a little bit.
I'm Ori Greenstein. I'm from New York. I'm here to study for my MBA, and the focus is on technology, entrepreneurship, and innovation.
You bring with you a really unique set of skills and experiences because you work. Can we talk about where you worked?
Sure.
So you worked at B&H, and what did you do there?
I was assistant director of advertising, and then I was a project manager in the web development department.
Okay, so B&H is a sponsor of the vlog, full disclosure. We love them. So you worked there for how long?
Just shy of 5 years.
5 years. After that, you worked with IDT.
Correct.
What'd you do at IDT?
I was the head of global payroll for the company.
So you went from, what'd you do at B&H again?
Project management.
Project management to payroll.
Correct.
Like tech, finance. What just happened? Okay, you were at IDT for how long?
4.5 years.
4.5 years, and your official title there?
Head of global payroll.
Oh, yeah, we just said that. Sorry, I'm in food coma. Okay, my brain is at like 40% capacity right now. So, okay, that you left how long ago?
I left that right when I came, right before I gave them 3.5 weeks notice. And 2 days later, I got on the plane and came here to Israel.
Super cool. I remember we had that conversation. Like, I think I'm coming to Israel. I'm like, oh, okay. So now you're doing this MBA, and you're not moving to Israel quite yet. But at the end of the day, from what I understand, you recognize the level of innovation in this country, and you see yourself.
This is the reason why I came here.
Part of it.
After Silicon Valley, there's no other better place.
Okay, so if an Israeli startup is watching, what is your let's call it call to action, what would you like to accomplish in the short term and in the long term?
Short term, I would love to get an internship for the summer, at a startup where I can learn from the founders of what it means to actually get a startup off the ground and take it to the next level.
So your goal is to learn.
My goal is to learn right now, yeah.
Why don't I hear that from more people? That's such an amazing goal. I'm serious. Like, most people want to, and with all due respect, you want to get stuff done. You want to learn. And by the way, maybe I have heard that with like 21-year-olds. You're 33 years old. You're not just like a little kid, but you want to learn. You're hungry to learn. Super cool.
Best place to learn is from people who've done it.
I agree. So you want to join a startup or a company as an intern, even willing to.
While I'm here during the summer, I'm here till the end of August. Work for free.
Okay, and then long term, what do you see yourself kind of long term?
Long term, I would love to, have ideas of my own. I would love to see them try to, get them off the ground and take them to fruition. And if not, then I would go, be able to take whatever talents I do have and bring them to any company. So
the guy just literally showed me 3 different startups that he's working on, and I'm sure there are even more than that. I mean, you're just like always kind of coming up with ideas, kind of creative ideas that you have, and building them. As opposed to most people, you're actually building them, which is super cool. And at the end of the day, I think that if you look at most entrepreneurs, most serial entrepreneurs, especially Howard Jonas, the CEO of IDT, they have hundreds of ideas until one of them catches on, or many of them in his case. And so, the fact that you're actually going out and building it is, in my opinion, what differentiates you. Bottom line is, not that you need me to tell you this, but it seems to me, from what we've been sitting for the past hour, that you have quite a bright future ahead of you. Thank you. But I mean, listen, the bottom line is I feel like this is our kickoff meeting. We'll have another meeting soon, and
looking forward to it.
You let me know how I can help in any way. Big fan. In some regards to the whole family.
The whole family will know that we met in 5 minutes.
Big fan of your family. All right, man. Thanks so much, man. That was great. Appreciate it. And thanks for the t-shirts, man. It's insane. This is a first. I am vlogging at night, low light. The GH5, the camera with which I vlog, is notoriously famous for crappy low light footage. As you can see, it's pretty bad. But I did bring my GoPro. Not sure how that will do in low light. We'll see. But this is pretty bad. Also, I don't really know if there'll be light where we're going. We're going to have drinks with Sinai Ventures, Eric from last week, and there'll be a lot of people there. I have no idea. If it'll be light, great. If not really sure what I'll do. But I am bringing the camera, so maybe I'll get some cool interviews. Maybe I'll get some cool footage. I have no idea what to expect. But this is probably one of the first times I'm vlogging at night. Made it to Rothschild Boulevard. I cannot remember the last time I was here in the evening. It's just as magical in the evening. Rothschild Boulevard's the epicenter of the startup scene. Not only startups, Facebook's here, VCs are here. It's kind of amazing. Check it out at night. This guy right here, this guy's a legend. This guy. What up? Mike Granoff, the one and only. Keep talking. Oh! Look at that beard. Look at that beard. This is the cream of the crop right here. The cream of the crop. Who are you?
I'm Daniel Rubin.
Besides man with the best beard. Daniel Rubin.
I try. It's nothing.
20-second pitch. Hit me.
Co-founder of the Pub Hub and now work at Urban Place in Growth and Operations.
That was like 4 seconds. You're great.
David Stark, general partner at Ground Up Ventures. We invest in seed stage companies in the U.S. and Israel.
How do people contact you? Somebody wants to contact you.
David at groundup.vc.
Love it. Send him your deck. Early stage?
Yeah. Early stage, pre-seed and seed.
What verticals? Everything?
We're generalists, but not healthcare.
People.
The people. That's all that matters.
I don't think you even told me that, but I knew it.
It's 100%. It's all about the people.
I know what you're talking about.
Vlog yet, though? No.
This doesn't count either, by the way. This doesn't count. No, this doesn't count.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Like yesterday, man. We've been saying this for like 6 months. We're gonna do it. All right. Turning this thing off. The low light on this thing is like, look at that. It's all grainy. Mike Granoff is leaving. Wanted you to tell me about yourself in 45 seconds. What do you do?
Mobility is going to be the most interesting sector.
You've been saying that for a very long time, right?
Years. I have. Yeah. I think it's turning out to be true.
You were doing mobility before it was cool to do mobility.
I've been doing mobility since 2004.
All right, so what's the name of your fund?
The name of my fund is Maniv Mobility, M-A-N-I-V.
What's your website?
Maniv.com.
M-I-M-A. I didn't even drink anything, and I'm like, woo! M-A-N-I-V.com. Check this guys out, because I mean, they're a leading, probably the leading transportation/mobility/ that whole next wave of tech investor in this country. How's that? Get out of here, man. It's great to see you. Let's do steak soon. That was a fun evening, calling it a night, calling it a day. Tomorrow, meeting Cisco bright and early, 8 a.m. and Herzliya, and then prove. See you tomorrow.